All right, we start off with girls basketball, as we always do, Wayne. We'll talk about the breaking boys basketball news when we get to that point. But another busy week of girls hoops as they get ready for the draw coming up on Sunday.
Yes, they do, and congratulations to the PCC winner.
Yeah,
we'll
get
talk
to those
about
highlights
that.
in a
That's
minute.
right.
Let's first start off with some Crown Point, Chesterton. The Lady Bulldogs and Hannah Albrecht's been playing well, taking on the Chesterton Lady Trojans. We are fans of the girls-boys doubleheader, Wayne. Here's Sydney
definitely.
Taylor. I think Sydney Taylor's a fan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She gets the big crowds. She fires up for that.
Nice dish here, and you know who this is, Hannah Albrecht.
Hannah Albrecht for 2 on the
She
drive.
had 16 in this particular game.
We're going to see Jenna Tarnowski from downtown for Chesterton. Hey, they got more than one. Jordan waiting for 3 more.
Good penetration, good dish there, and then Albrecht just stops and pops.
Crown Point has had an up and down year, but they obviously did not fare well in their big game with Merrillville. Beautiful
That's a
move.
nice little scoop shot.
Yeah, it was.
Scoop shot from Albrecht.
We're going to see a nice bounce pass
Nice.
here. Off the glass, Lila Wisniewski for 2. And Crown Point won this game 49-36, 16 for Albrecht in this ball game. A nice win for Crown Point. Now, let's go to the championship game of the girls PCC tournament, Wayne. It was a big one. South Central and Kouts, and that's kind of who was expected. And that's, Wayne, you gotta love the PCC atmosphere. Are they fired up at Boone? They're eating the good chocolate chip cookies, and they're fired up for the PCC tournament. And Jayla Crump with the steal for Kouts and all the way to the goal.
Boy, she had a great tournament. She had 22 in this championship game. Crump really did a nice job.
Hannah Howell for the layup. Wayne, there's nothing like chocolate chip cookies in the PCC tournament at Boone Grove High, although I'm sure Boone Grove would have liked to have a team in it, but they did not. Kouts and Bella Wireman right here on the dribble. Megan Heinold gets it inside, puts it up for 2. Kayla Butka. Here comes South Central. Lady Satellites took over this ball game, and then it became the Riley Popplewell highlight reel.
Boy, that's for sure. I'll tell you, she had a great game here. Nice rebound.
Obviously, at a small school, she's got tremendous size. 22 points, 57-49. Popplewell with 22.
And she had 18 rebounds in this game, too.
4 assists. Really the difference for South Central in a lot of their games this year.
Boy, she just posts up well, she uses her body well, and then she can hit the bank.
And you could see she's got Division I in her future.
Oh, yeah.
She can handle the ball on the perimeter as well.
Yes, she can.
I mean, it's one thing to be big and exclusively have to play under the basket. She's showing you the skills where she does not exclusively need to play under the basket. She can go out on the floor on offense and defense with that lateral movement.
How many times has South Central beaten Kouts twice in a season?
Maybe not many,
Not
but
many.
they've got an outstanding team this year.
Yes, they do.
Does South Central, the girls PCC champs. All right, some early week hoops or Saturday night hoops with Lowell and Merrillville, the Lady Pirates and the Lady Red Devils. Merrillville's starting to round into shape, Wayne.
Yeah, they are. 14-7 on the season. Gaines is starting to round into shape, and Wright, certainly, look at here. Look at that left hand. Very nice.
I know
move.
you don't want to put them up in the poll. I know there's a reason you're keeping them down low. That reason I don't know what it is.
They're number 5.
Kiara Thompson off the baseline, drops in a J. Hunter Jucevic knocking down the jump shot. She had a nice game.
She had a really nice game. She does a very good job for them. Quite a player.
14 in the defeat, but 14 of their 31.
That's right.
Here she comes back, stop and pop. You gotta guard her from all that. You can't let her stop. Yeah, After that, the Merrillville board wanted some defense. And here it came, right here. Ashiala Jackson, the steal and the hoop. And Victoria looks healthy.
Yes.
Beautiful pass there to Jazz Talley. And a healthy Victoria Gaines means that they're going to be a very dangerous team in the postseason.
I totally agree.
That balanced scoring now. Wright had 9, Jackson 14, Victoria Gaines 14, Talley 13 for the Lady Pirates. All right. How about some Noll and Hanover girls basketball highlights? Big Northwest Crossroads game, Wayne, with conference standing ramifications. Carly Sims to Brooks Sturkowitz for 3.
This was a pretty good game, too. It was
Brenda
Noll
Pennington.
well.
I think this might have salted away the Noll conference title.
Right, it did.
Alex Glidewell for 3. And that was Brittany Anderson who puts up a 2-point shot for the Noll. And Noll's got an outstanding record.
Yeah, they really do.
Another deep three ball. Brooks Sturkowitz. No fluke if Sturkowitz hits a couple in a row there.
No. They're 15-3 on the season. They've got a huge game. This won the championship for them, but they've got a huge game with Lake Central coming up.
Yes, they do, Saturday night.
That's right.
44-37 for Noll over Hanover Central on the girls' side. Sturkowitz had 19 for Hanover in the loss. Naomi House, 13 for Noll. Brenda Pennington, 14. And Noll continues to roll. We'll take a timeout. We'll show you why Wayne is still keeping Merrillville low in that top 10. We don't know why, but he is. And we'll have the boys basketball roundup coming up next on the Prep Sports Report.
Lakeshore Report brings you news and information which reflect the issues facing our communities. We're committed to sharing diverse voices and unique insights as we explore the complex nature of our region. In-depth reports, interviews with local leaders, and spotlights on local culture, all on Lakeshore Report, Fridays at 7 on Lakeshore Public Television.
I'm Kristen Estes. This is Lakeshore Report.
All right, ready to talk some boys basketball. The big news of the day, Wayne, a 2-time state championship coach, Marvin Ray, fired this afternoon from Bowman.
Wow, that is huge. Yes. 2-time state championship coach. I mean, they're struggling this season.
Just 2-10, but you gotta wonder something else.
Yes. Wow.
And obviously, the incident last year with Devin Diller, who's not there anymore, could be possible ramifications from how that was handled. So, all right, more to come on that story, but we did confirm that he was fired this afternoon. All right, let's talk LC Valpo boys basketball. The red check mark had a feeling last Thursday night when Wayne picked LC that the Big Green D would have something to say.
Boy, they're just outstanding. I can see why, they are so highly rated in the state polls too.
Steve Helm for 3, Evan Walls had a 3. We saw Connor Tenhove for 3. Hey, it's no upset if Steve Helm hits another one, that they could shoot three.
No, not at all.
But they can play the D, Wayne. I think it was 21-4 after one.
Yes. You know, and it's amazing, you know, that.
And they have been watching you on the Prep Sports Report, Wayne, because they knew where Skylar Smith was.
Oh, yeah, they sure did. They knew where he was.
I think they watched your give you credit. They watched your scouting report. Nicholas with a nice drive. Brandon Nicholas had a nice game.
Frank Dijak did an excellent job on the board. He had a nice game. He had 13 points.
Great balance
yes.
for Valpo.
That's the thing. You don't have anybody
shooting,
hitting 30 or 40 points a game. You know, everybody's balanced. Everybody plays defense. Wow.
It looks like a possible DAC championship game tomorrow night at Valpo at Viking Gym.
Merrillville,
with the
Valpo.
Pirates in Valpo. We'll have the cameras there, and will be a big showdown ball game. All right, Chesterton and Crown Point. I did not have the guts to double up that that Crown Point pick and give the red check mark to Chesterton. I didn't like how they played against Andrean, so I was not believing.
And Chesterton made you pay.
Chesterton made me pay. I could have been 2-0 with the check mark last week. Instead, we'll take 1-0 win.
Yes.
That's a nice rebound basket for Nick Jeffers.
Jeffers had a heck of a week. Well, I'll tell you, he had 20 in this particular game, and he came up on Saturday with 26.
Chris Ballambizio for 3.
Boy, he can shoot it, can he? Nice quick move there. Woo!
Niles
scoop.
Velosa. Scoop. Tough weekend for Crown Point. They were beaten by Bowman on Saturday. 31 turnovers Saturday night. And that was Bowman's just second win of the year, 2-10.
Right. And Jeffers had 26 in that game.
Palambizio, the other Palambizio for 2.
Nice inside pass by Chris.
Antoine
Boy,
Beeks.
Looking all over the floor. And then he's open. You can't leave him open.
Valpo read your scouting report. Crown Point did not. Because Chris Palambizio was open there. He had 23 points and a big win for Czech. Maybe they were laying low in that Andrean game.
Yeah, maybe.
They were just waiting, trying to get Crown Point to overlook them a little bit or something.
I think they were looking for the check mark, Joe.
I think they were. Maybe they were mad they didn't get the check mark, and that infuriated them, and they were really ready to go.
Right.
All right, Marquette and Wheeler in boys high school basketball.
Boy, has Marquette played well. I tell you, they're 12-5 on the season, Marquette.
The 1A state champs.
That's right.
Taking it inside. There's a layup for 2. Malcolm Reed. Malcolm Reed, who stuck that 3. I remember, Malcolm, you stuck that 3 in the state championship when the entire stadium was looking at you like, what are you doing?
Right.
Chris Nod for 3. Malcolm's one of my guys because that shot, he was ready. He fired it. Everybody else was like, what's he doing? Austin Griner had it going, Wayne.
Marquette really is playing well right now. And part of it's because of their schedule.
Austin Griner with the unknown player of the week right in the middle of the highlights here. There's Javante Peels.
He wanted to jump.
Yes, he wanted to get on the Prep Sports Report. He wanted the slow-mo replay, Wayne. Braxton Miller with the layup there. You know, if you watch this program, you know you get on if you dunk. They all know the East Chicago highlights are coming up, right? No? Oh, no. 87-55. Marquette looking like they are rounding into form, Wayne.
Yep. Prazikas has really played well, and he's got other kids now, Peel, really playing well around him. And
you know, they got off to a slow start, but they are looking like they're going to make a serious run again at this thing.
I agree.
The last few weeks they're playing some really good basketball. Time for some Tuesday night hoops. A rescheduled, canceled game with City against Crown Point. You know, City beats Munster, impressive win at home.
Yes.
Can they double it up with a big win over Crown Point? It's hard for teams to put 2 wins together.
I agree. And they shot the ball very well outside. That was Hemphill.
Yeah. Shaquan Hemphill. Here's Nick Jeffers.
Jeffers was an animal.
And the Bulldogs, they had a tough 2-game road trip. They wanted back to the home floor, and it was good to them. Nice ball movement. Nice ball movement,
Yes,
Wayne,
it
around the
was.
horn.
That's where you get open shots like that.
Crown
Move the
Point
ball.
really struggled. There's our guy,
That's Bonin.
Blake Bonin.
Bonin.
Coach East showed him how to knock down that jumper.
Well, it wasn't his dad, I'll tell you that.
Dante Combs with the jumper. You think Coach East gave Blake a discount on his personal instruction, or do you think he charged him the whole
No,
way?
he'd give a discount. Come
Okay,
on, Joe.
all right.
Nice
You're
move
right.
there. Nice pass inside.
Jeffers with a nice layup there. I'll have to talk to his daughter Kara to see if her dad gave him the discount. See her where's Merrillville. There's a nice cut.
Ooh,
Beautiful
reverse.
Jeffers reverse there. 75-69. Sasha Stefanovic, 16. Jeffers, 18. Bonin, 15. So they bounced back after the tough Saturday loss.
Yeah, they did.
And got a nice win.
Yeah, they did.
Let's go back. Championship game, PCC tournament, heartbreaking loss for Washington Township. They've never, and never's a long time,
Yes.
as we've always said on this program, they've never won the PCC tournament title.
But
and
you
they
know
had
what?
a big lead Saturday night.
They did. They had a big lead, but they're kind of a young team.
They are.
Most of them are sophomores and a couple of freshmen. And when you have experience like Morgan does with Kaselke inside, look at that. He just,
Yeah, he's
that
tough.
just was a turning point.
Jake Kaselke was showing us the whole arsenal
Right,
Saturday night.
he certainly was.
And I'm glad he showed it to us because I hadn't seen it all before. But we saw Alex Perez. Great job by Scott Bowersock and his team, over there at Washington Township.
Yes.
Came up a little short there, but
They need to keep their heads up. They have
they
a
do.
great season
Lot to
right
play
now. They're
for
doing
still here.
They're
They'll be
12
one
and
of those
5.
1A teams to deal with here in the sectional against Morgan. Nice cut.
Nice cut. But they're 12 and 5 on the season. Geez, that's a great season for any team.
Yeah. Kaselke shows you the outside game. He shows you the drive. Chase Braden back out.
They reverse the ball.
Now he's going
Watch
to tell
this.
you the spinorama.
The spin.
Okay, Troy Williams, you got to make the 10-footer first. Then you take it at the 7-foot guy
Right.
to the goal. All right? You got to make that 8 to 10-footer first, Wayne.
That's right.
I don't know if Coach Crean's gone over that with him
Boy,
yet.
he better. I tell you.
52-48 in overtime for Morgan. A huge win for them to win the very coveted PCC title. All right, when we come back, we'll have much more, including Wayne's picks. Let's check out the Blois polls on the Prep Sports Report.
Lakeshore Report brings you news and information which reflect the issues facing our communities. We're committed to sharing diverse voices and unique insights as we explore the complex nature of our region. In-depth reports, interviews with local leaders, and spotlights on local culture, all on Lakeshore Report, Fridays at 7 on Lakeshore Public Television.
I'm Kristen Estes. This is Lakeshore Report.
Back in the Prep Sports Report, you got 15 seconds to tell me about the Griffith EC game. each one more sighting, and it wasn't a Bulls game. Coach
That's
Tibbs
right.
has got to get him in the game.
I know.
But
It
domination by East Chicago.
Domination. Jefferson, Phi Slamma Jamma. Oh, he had unbelievable jams there.
Oh,
and
God.
EC was just too physical.
Yeah. All right, time for the girls side by side on the Prep Sports Report. Lacrosse and SC, Wayne.
Boy, this is a big one. Lacrosse been having a very, very good season. South Central coming off a huge win in the PCC. And the big thing here, Joe, is where is Grandma going to sit? Grandma is the grandmother of Charlesworth from Lacrosse and Upperwell from South Central. Yes, and at the tournament, she had to sit in the middle when
Did they get her a half South Central shirt and a half lacrosse shirt?
So where is she going to sit this week? I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what, Grandma, if them kids would have lived closer to each other, that'd have been one heck of a team.
Yeah.
Because Charlesworth is the outstanding freshman for lacrosse.
She is tremendous.
And Popplewell's averaging 20 and 13.
Yes.
And these are big. How can you have one going to South Central, the other going to lacrosse? That's their big rival.
I know. I don't know if she had anything to do with that, but I'll tell you, this will be one heck of a game.
Side by side on the girls' side, you like who, Wayne?
I really like South Central. Popplewell, I think it's her time. She's a junior, though, and Charlesworth is only a freshman.
All right, we got to go side by side on the boys' side with the Merrillville-Valpo game.
Wow, this is going to be an excellent game also. And again, I like Merrillville. I think that Merrillville has a good team this year. They're putting up big numbers. I think they're 14-3 or something like that this year. But Valpo's defense is amazing.
I can't pick against the Big Green on their home floor with the D.
I mean, I scored this a 53-52 overtime game. And it's just because I think that the defense of Valpo is outstanding, but Merrillville is playing well too. Merrillville's going to try to press full court. That could be the difference.
Try to wear him down as the game goes on.
Yes.
Mr. Wilkins has had quite a junior year on the gridiron and on the basketball.
He really has, and he's played very well, about 14-point average, but he's given up the ball too. You don't have any 20, 25-point scorers on Merrillville.
I love the low angle on the highlights on
Yeah.
the baseline. Our guys are doing that, and ladies, excuse me.
That's right.
Are doing a heck of a job out there covering high school basketball. I can't get the check mark out there. I can't do it to my green machine. I know they're watching. I can't do it to the green. They're waiting for me to give Merrillville that red check mark, Jarius Stevens. But you're gonna have to earn it Saturday night.
He's having a great year, Stevens. Boy, he can shoot the basketball outside, and he really balances Wilkins inside.
All right, how about the rest of the picks? They're coming up. Wayne's gonna offend you. Coming up right now on Wayne's World. The check mark was 1-0 last week, Wayne. Have I said that enough tonight?
Rensselaer, I like over Hebron to start us off on Thursday, and I like KV over Griffith.
All right, you like Wheeler over Knox?
I do. I like Wheeler over Knox, and Valpo on Thursday over Munster. This is girls. This is girls.
Yes, I know. I'm wondering about that one. Okay, go ahead.
Chesterton over Andran. This will be a toss-up game, too. The side over Culver, and Highland over Hammond.
Hey, the side needs to work on that defense. Michael Miller, 46 for Michigan City.
That's right.
I mean, Dana Evans got her 30, but
yes,
I think Miller's headed to Arizona. 46? Wow.
And
you like Laporte over Glenn?
Yep.
Barely, huh?
Yep. And I like Lake Central over Bishop Noll.
Can't pick against the late
That's right.
There. All right. How about on the boys' side, Wayne?
On the boys' side, we've got on Thursday, we got EC tonight, EC and West Side, and I like EC, Chesterton, and Lake Central Friday. And I like Chesterton in this one. It's at Chesterton, Crown Point, and LaPorte.
All right. You're mocking me because I'm going to pick Noll with the red check mark. Bishop Noll, boys, you better go to work for me. He was mocking you during the break that you had I mean, Whiting, I know Whiting beat 21st Century.
Yeah, they're in 7-5 right now.
All right.
And I like Marquette over Lake Station,
Yeah,
South
me too.
Central, and then Morgan over Hanover.
Saturday night, a few games if we got them there, and you like
Yep.
Crown Point over Boone.
I like Michigan City over Bishop Noll, and I like Merrillville over Lowell.
He just doesn't like Noll at all.
Portage, Valparaiso over. This is another good game. Two
All right,
defensive teams.
I'm going to take Munster with the check mark 2 at home on Saturday.
Wow, so you've got Noll, you've got
And Munster on
And
Saturday.
Munster.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
see you next Thursday night for another edition of the Prep Sports Report. Good night.